Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Here with Coach Mike. He's going to go over some of the details on the guillotine. Yes.
Oh no, this is going to be rear naked choke.
Rear naked choke. What he mentioned earlier in the video, previous video, if you watched it, about some changing details and being open-minded about, changing how you think about things. So
yeah. So as I mentioned, I changed the way that I kind of teach the rear naked choke as far as like finishing mechanics and where to anchor. And now we're not going to go too deep on like body positioning, head height, things like that. We're just going to pretty much assume that we have already threaded our arm under into choking position. And if you were taking my class, I'm going to say 3-ish years ago, I had everybody anchor on the trap right here. We would just anchor in on that trap to hold, like once we carved under, anchor on that trap, remove, and thread to our finishing position. And I struggled with some finishes here because I taught it the best I knew, and this was the best I knew, was anchoring on the trap. And what this exposes is like what we're going to call my thumb line. So Jared's going to be able to grab up like on the meat of my thumb, and that's going to cause me a lot of problems, okay? So two little changes that have been made is I kind of hide my thumb line by just kind of tucking my thumb in slightly like that. And I'm not looking to anchor on the trap anymore. I'm looking to gooseneck. So I'm looking to curve the back of the neck. Now, this is not like a foolproof thing. Now it's not like, oh, it'll never get my arm off now. But pulling that arm off is much more difficult because I'm presenting far less of it. And not only far less of the arm, but the arm itself or hand itself has far less of a handle, all right? And my instructor showed me this, a few years ago, and he swore that he showed me it like long time ago, but I feel like I would have remembered this goosenecking principle, which helps us thread into our proper choking position. So that there it goes, and like it's not that I wasn't good at that submission or had faith in that submission. Rear naked chokes, it's pretty much a staple. It's probably one of my top 2 submissions that I utilize both in competition, in the room, and in my MMA fights. I've had a handful of rear naked choke finishes as well, but just little details that get added in that can make something that you think you do well already a little bit better.
Nice. So yeah, keep your mind open. Always look for those little details to make things better.
One more thing I would love to add in is be mindful of that, of your instructors as well. I promise you, your instructors, no matter what school you train at, are not trying to teach you the wrong thing. They're teaching you the best that they know at that moment. So for example, if you've learned something from John Smith in 2010, and then in 2020, somebody else comes through and shows that exact same technique with some other little details that are different, maybe it just has evolved since then, and maybe someone didn't know. For example, I was teaching people to anchor on. That's the best I knew. I was doing my best. And then I learned more, so now I do my best still by teaching it even better.
There it is. All right. So, thanks again to Coach Mike for being on the channel. We'll see you guys next time. Come down and train with us, and be safe wherever you are. See ya.
It's real.